back here. I will be back here. And I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Dre Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Looks like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
I'm a puppy cut forever.
Feels great, baby.
Cold-blooded puppy cunts. We're back, bitches. And by back, I mean back in the NFC Championship game. Suck my dick, Dallas. Suck me from the rear, Jerry Jones, you fucking crypt-keeping look motherfucker. Fucking look dead. Your son's a fucking tool bag. Ugh. You're fucking shit. You're shit. Fucking human American shit. You are literally... Jerry Jones... The founding fathers took a shit, and Jerry Jones is what fucking ended up in this country. Ugh. The worst type of American, in my opinion.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't give a fuck. Yo, this is the Gold Blooded Podcast, and we are here to celebrate everything red and gold. This week, the 49ers won a bizarre divisional round playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys. They put them to bed to the tune of 7 points again this year. That is 2 years in a row. Dallas went home. It does well for the head-to-head stats against the two teams for playoffs and such. We all know the great rivalry of the 80s and 90s and so forth. You cunts. You cunts. The boys both beat me in the score prediction. They tied at 20 somehow. I was a point off there, but I'm right fucking there.
That keeps me alive.
Keeps you alive,
by the skin of my teeth.
19-12 was the score of this football game.
As long as this team keeps winning, I'm still alive.
I don't give a fuck what the score is, really, at the end of the day. I guess we should talk about the game some.
Yeah.
Anything? Well, what do you want to talk about?
This Dallas Cowboy team, to me, is like the Green Bay team. I see them on our schedule in the playoffs now to win.
Well, that's because McCarthy's the coach. The Niners have absolutely owned him. I'm not saying that's the only reason. You ready? I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to compliment the Cowboys. I was surprised at how good the defense was. And the offense isn't terrible. You know what I mean? Like they were competent. I mean, they only put up 12 points, so they weren't that fucking competent. But the defense was better than I expected, to say the least. We're going to get into the Eagles next. But let me ask you one thing. Are you nervous?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I think the two best teams in the NFC made it.
I agree with that. I am.
And if that wasn't the best team that we were that close with all week last week, then we have to play a better team, then that makes me nervous.
What do you mean, in Dallas?
Yeah, we let them hang around the entire game. So
right, yeah.
It was never comfortably over.
But, I mean, at the end of the day, they were there in the NFC, top of the NFC. You know, it was Eagles, Dallas, Minnesota, Niners all year, right?
Yeah, but if the Eagles are better than the team that we had to beat in the last 2 minutes, I'm nervous.
Right, agreed. I hear you on that. Do you want to know why I'm not nervous? There is one reason, and I just want to get this out of the way. It has nothing to do with us. I feel like Philadelphia is arrogantly confident. And it's not a bad thing to be confident, and it's not a bad thing to be arrogant. But when you're arrogantly confident, that's a problem.
Okay.
And I think that that's going to hurt them. Just to, everybody says, "Oh, the Niners haven't played anybody." Who the fuck have the Eagles played? You know what I mean? Like,
if we played the Giants, I think the score is the same.
Right. We all got the same record at this point, straight up. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles almost lost to the Giants in Week 18. So.
Right. And to say, "Oh, Jalen Hurts has so much more experience than Brock Purdy," by what, half a season? You know what I mean? Like I mean, I guess in the big scheme of things, that is more experience. But fuck you, Jalen Hurts. You about to learn, dog. All right. You about to learn just like Dak Prescott did. Fucking little cucky boy. 2 interceptions. This 49er defense is just stout. There's no other word to describe it.
Best in the league for sure.
I mean, it's in, well, I guess we'll talk about that next round. Talk to me right now about the Dallas kicker.
What about him?
Were you shocked he missed that or had that first one blocked?
He's lucky it was blocked.
Yeah, right. There's that.
Because he was going to miss it, and then he would have been fucked.
Yeah.
At least he got off easy.
Did you feel like it was Bizarro land when the score was 6-3 and it felt like we had climbed a mountain back down the other side and hiked up it again? Like, I was like, holy fuck, I don't believe this game is 6-3 now.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. And then to barely get the field goal, it was rough to watch.
Who barely got the field goal?
Everything. Just the fact that all we got was field goals.
Oh, right.
It was just brutal. I mean, the Diamador Lenore interception was so big, but then the fucking one from Fred at halftime to turn the field around and then get us 3 instead of letting them score. That's so huge.
That was huge.
And that was all Jimmy Ward.
Because, I was obviously, you probably talk to people here all day, and I have people I talk to all day, and people know I'm a Niners fan, so a lot of people talk to me about the game, and I told everybody it was so bizarre for us to get the ball to start the game. I think that's happened maybe 4 times this year, so I was nervous until that interception definitely put me at ease a little bit. I think Mo, I watched the game with a Cowboy fan who is like the most laid back human being I've ever met. he's just he's an unbelievable guy. I don't know how someone could be that just chill. But nevertheless,
and before Fred's interception, when Greenlaw clearly tackled Zeke out of bounds.
Right,
and 15 got tacked on.
Bad play.
And at near midfield, so it put them from their 44 to our 41 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
To put them into our side, almost in field goal position. I'm like, oh my God. It was giving me flashbacks to Seattle and Jimmy Ward's penalty, right, going into half. And the interception saved all of it. And the same thing, I think something happened with Jimmy's too, workout. But anyway, instead of them driving, we get the ball back and we score. And all of Greenlaw's mistake is gone.
Did you have a flashback again in the second half? Because I did. To number 11. Or maybe he wasn't 11 at that time, but Kyle Williams. Did you have it?
No, that was
did.
bad.
I had it. I was like, are we here again? What is happening to me? When Ray fumbled that punt.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't fumbled one all year, you know. So, hopefully that's the one.
And then he almost ran one back after that.
Right. He took it over to he crossed over to 50 there. Yeah. That's sexy shit. Listen, this was a playoff game, I think, while the players said it. Did you see Joey Bosa being there?
Yeah.
I heard Joe Staley talk about him a little bit. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty funny. He must be a real dumb fuck, Joey.
I think he was drinking a little, maybe.
Yeah, getting a little loose. A little couple cocktails for the Joe Bosa. You want to do some news?
Sure.
All right, let's just stop everything and do the news.
Everyone played again this week except Ambry Thomas. Everyone else that didn't play was a healthy scratch.
Except Jimmy G.
Christian McCaffrey came out of the game with a calf contusion. I don't know if you saw him dealing with that towards the end of the game.
I did.
He is day-to-day. We do expect him to play.
Yes, sir.
Elijah Mitchell also had a groin injury. He's also day-to-day, and we do expect him to play.
Didn't even know that.
And then Charles Omenihu had an oblique injury. He did leave the game for a bit. He went back into the club, into the locker room, and then came back out. I'm guessing they gave him a painkiller.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. I saw that, like in the first quarter.
I'm guessing it was a shot or something to ease the pain. He did finish the game. We would expect him to play this week right up until he got arrested today. So who knows what's going to happen with that. I'm sure that there's going to be pressure on the 49ers to not activate him until we know what's going on.
I think she's full of shit, but that's just I think she's picked the biggest week of his life to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was getting rid of her they were dating because
then he's an asshole for doing that this week.
Right, but who knows? She could have came back around and did this to him. I think she's from Philly.
Yeah, who knows?
She was born and raised in Philly, and she's taking one for the team.
Yeah, I mean, a guy that big, if he does something forceful to you, you'd think there'd be some sort of
sort of bruise, you know. Let me. I want to tell you about somebody here. Let's talk about.
No,
I'm sorry.
The thing with him, if he doesn't play, is Drake Jackson will get a shot because he was inactive this week. So.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
So it's not like we don't have players. Somebody. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Jordan Willis would probably step into that spot. I think when he was out, he was playing opposite Bosa. But Drake Jackson slides in there somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I do love Omenihu probably the most. I mean, I think he's probably the best out of those three right now. But not to say Drake Jackson can't be. And
he could have a flash play too.
I trust Jordan Willis, you know.
Yep.
Let's talk about Christian McCaffrey for a minute here, Bob. Now, here's a guy who you can see the gratitude on his face. You know what I mean? Has he ever had a playoff run in his 6-year NFL career?
Yeah.
With Carolina? He did with Carolina?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. But this is probably the first time, maybe not, that he's really sniffed one.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he get one with, was he close with, what's his name?
Oh, Cam?
Yeah.
I forgot about the Cam years. Yeah, let's see. I'm interested here. Has Christian McCaffrey... Okay, so...
So the big run against the Seahawks was only his second playoff game, so he had one.
So, okay, so this definitely means you could see how much it means to him. You know what I mean? I like that. I like when you have that. I think, yeah. Listen, I want to stand by all season of destiny statements. I just want to reiterate this. We are living the dream right now, boys and gentlemen.
In his one playoff game with Carolina, he had 6 rushes for 16 yards.
Ooh.
So that's weird. I don't know if he was injured or what.
But
he had 100 receiving yards, though.
Yeah, but he had 100 receiving yards on 6 touches there.
Yeah, interesting.
All right. Bob. Well, regardless, he is, and even though he didn't have an outstanding game, you can see that he's playing his ass off out there.
Oh, yeah. He's on a different level than regular season. As is George.
George Kittle is fucking... were you nervous when the ball was being bobbled? Because I was.
Yes, of
I
course.
thought that guy is going to snatch that baby. I thought there was going to be a kidnapping, Bob.
The wherewithal to avoid the big hit is the more amazing
It's fucking
part.
wild, too. I know you're not nervous about Brock, but...
You all right over there?
Yeah.
You've made more noise other than words, I think, than all of the previous recordings of the season. There's like gasping and burping and sighing, and you're very animated.
Yeah, I'm doing it over here, doing big things.
Like a human beatbox over there.
That's right. Let me ask you this. Did you see Deebo Samuel's attire into the stadium?
No.
I'm going to show it to you. I got...
Maybe I did. I don't remember.
Well, I hate to say this because he's such a monster. Well, I don't give a fuck. Do you know what vibe it gave off to me? Gay serial killer. I'm sorry, but it just did. It does.
I saw him going back and forth with Micah Parsons on Instagram.
Yeah, I did as well. Did you see that? What did you think about that?
Yeah, it's just Micah being a baby.
He is a big baby because he's on the fucking Dallas Cowboys. It's not my fault you got drafted by the fucking Cowboys. All right, Bob, what else do we want to talk about? Direct me, guide me, motivate me here.
You should probably sing a little.
Oh. Huh. All right. Let me think. How do we want to do it? What do we want to do? It's the time for the Beast of the Week. It's the playoffs. Yeah. It's the Beast of the Week. Yeah. All right, Bob.
Where do you want to go first?
No question on offense.
No question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's George.
Okay.
He was trying hard.
Every play that was made was a big play, it felt like. Whether that was Juwan's catches,
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk's catches, Kyle Juszczyk's rush.
Yep. Okay.
It seemed like every play that we got was a big one and necessary. But for sure, George was in a whole different level. To get 95 yards on a day when the entire team's offense is 300 is pretty good.
Gay serial killer?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, totally. I mean, listen, I back it.
I mean, Mitchell put up some good numbers in the ground in the second half.
I agree. I loved Mitchell's play. I talked to somebody at work about him. We rode that bitch in the second half.
And obviously, Brock got us where we needed to go in the end. But,
Yeah.
I agree, it's George.
Yeah, it wasn't Brock's most outstanding performance, but again, in the playoffs, the only fucking thing that matters is the fact that you got a game the following week.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm so sad the cat has to have the eye surgery because I cannot swing another, $1,000 to go to this game.
Well, you lied to us all when you said you were going, huh?
No, I said I was going to look into it. I said I was willing to go to the game, and if I could, I would.
I'm pretty sure you said, I'm going to Philadelphia.
Okay, well, I didn't know the cat needed $5,000 surgery at that point. So I'll put this to you.
I don't even think you said the game. I think you said you're going to Philadelphia.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not going. Well, first of all, with gyms being closed and tickets being $1,000, I'm not going to Philadelphia. If there's anyone that's listening to this that can get me into this game for sexual favors, if you want a live sex show with my wife and I'll have sex, you could watch in the flesh. If you can get me into the game. Not her, just me. I'm up. I mean, all offers considered. I'd really like to go to this game. So, just say, I've never asked anything from you fucking people. Right? I come here every fucking week. I drive fucking 40 minutes each way like an asshole. Never asked a thing. I really want to go to this game. So somebody, goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Make it happen. Be real nice. Real nice, Clark. I'll go by myself. I'll go with your family. Whatever it is. I prefer to sit in a box. Fuck it, if we're asking. Why not, Bob, right?
Yeah.
Bob, would you come if somebody...
Probably not.
If somebody stepped up and got us some tickets, you wouldn't go?
Probably not.
With me?
Probably not.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
not drinking anymore.
No, probably not.
I call shenanigans.
Okay.
There's no... If I called you Friday and said, Bob, clear the schedule. We got to leave at 9 a.m. I got tickets. You'd say, I'll be there. I know you would.
I don't know.
I know you would.
Okay.
You'll be there with a Kittle jersey on and a smile on your face.
Definitely not a Kittle jersey.
Why?
Because I've been riding Fred all year.
Okay. I know. I have my situation.
I rode Fred's jersey so hard this year that the 75 anniversary patch has fallen off.
I can't. I'm not discussing it. All right. Defense. Beast of the week. Give it to me. The defensive beast of the week. It is. That was a double time remix.
Everyone is playing so good
Uh-huh.
that it's hard.
Oh.
Another Diamador Lenore interception in the playoffs. He's turning
playing,
into something else.
He's ball hawking it.
Aziz Al-Shaair is playing his balls off. Him completely demolishing Zeke on that last play of the game was amazing.
That last play of the game was phenomenal.
Just him running over Zeke to get pressure on Dak.
So good.
And then Jimmy Ward blowing up the receiver.
So good.
Jimmy Ward's playing out of his mind. Another 7 tackles.
Yep.
Jimmy Ward caused the interception. Jimmy Ward made the tackle on the last play of the game to not even give them... They didn't even have one lateral.
No, they barely had a play. They barely hiked the ball.
2 passes defended and a tackle for loss. Talanoa Hufanga getting in the backfield on that blitz was huge.
So
I wish
quick.
he would have blown him up.
How about Eric Armstead passing up the safety?
Yeah, if you listen to his explanation.
I heard it. But,
I mean, if that turns into 15...
I know.
And it's a nightmare. He played another great game.
But I think you got to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he wishes he did, but...
Yeah.
If that turned into 15 and then it turns into more, who knows?
What if it turned into 2? That would have been a whole different game.
Well, I mean, the game would have been over as it already was.
Oh, I thought that was earlier in the game. I thought that was in the first quarter.
No, that was their last drive.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was early. Okay, no problem.
But I got to give it to Fred.
I agree 100%.
Led the team in tackles. Had a tackle for a loss. That pass defended over the middle in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
Be there on the interception that Jimmy knocked loose. Just everything. Just Fred is all over the place. He looks like he's having fun. He looks loose out there.
He is making... I said... We made note of it. He is using his body like a fucking missile.
Yeah.
He is wilding out. I mean, everybody's playing playoff football, but Fred is leading the way, in my opinion. And I'm not saying Bosa's not.
No, Bosa's the closer, and Bosa makes the flashier plays because he's sacking the quarterback when he makes a good play. But I think this defense relies on Fred more than Nick.
Agreed.
To be honest.
Agreed.
And I think also that Fred Warner might be the best. He's by far the best inside linebacker in the business. And he may be the best football player in the fucking league, as far as I'm concerned.
He's pretty fucking good, man.
The way the game started, I thought Gibson was going to put up something big because he was right off the rip. He was blowing people up.
He had a big play, right? Yeah. Seeing what the fucking Dallas kicker did, gotta give a shout out to Bobby G again.
He's never missed in the playoffs.
I know, that is fucking money when it matters.
It's a long career to never miss in the playoffs. And he's been there a bunch.
29 kicks or something, 28 kicks,
that's
something.
pretty wild.
Yeah, that's sexy.
That's our boy, Bobby G.
All right, Bob, what else we got? Anything else we want to discuss here? Yeah, we'll go. Okay.
Might as well do that.
What else do we want to talk about? All right, let me do that. It's the particulars, everybody. You're listening to the Gold Blooded Podcast. If you don't like it, suck my dick from the rear. But you might as well email me at goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com and tell me why you don't like it. Check us out on the Instagram. I posted a picture of myself over there today with an email reminder. Gold Blooded Podcast, one word. Hit us up on the Patreon. We love ducats and money and dollars and cents. www.patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. Leave a review, however it is that you hear this. Go there. Find out how to leave a review. It's probably right on the cover page. And just fucking drop 5 stars. Fuck it. Get it. Get it. Check out the sponsor. Lucky Rose Tattoo in Middlebury, Connecticut. Lucky_Rose_Tattoo on the Instagram. LuckyRoseTattoo.BigCartel.com for the hip gear for all the kids. All right. What else, Bob? You watch the game at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Children watch?
No.
So I had my nephew stay over at my house Saturday. That was nice.
Yeah.
We watched Jurassic Park 2 and 3.
It's nice when things are nice.
It is nice when things are nice. He's a nice lad. We watched some football together.
Have you seen the Twitter demolishing that Eli Apple has laid on the Buffalo Bills?
Well,
and Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs came out baby crying, right?
Yeah.
About not making...
Yeah, who knows?
Right.
Fighting with Josh Allen.
Right.
Left the facility. They made him come back in. Then he left early.
Ugh.
But have you seen the barrage of...
No.
Oh. He has been letting them have it. He is the cornerback for the Bengals.
Oh, drafted by the Giants.
He's always been a talker.
Right.
A little bit of a shit talker. Let's see if they're taken down. I bet they're not. If I know him. Where is he? He has... Just wait. Let's see.
Oh, he plays for the Bengals?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Who
even
beat
better.
the Bills.
Right. Oh, That's great then. Okay, I didn't know that. That adds a better layer to this.
Let's see.
This is going...
Elite handshake skills, and it's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs with some wild handshake. And Eli says, they ain't do this after the game. That's one of them. Let's go back to the beginning. Maybe it'll be better. There's so many of them.
Oh, he just had time today.
Let's see. I think these were all a couple days ago. That's him. That's Diggs.
That's what Stephon
responding.
Diggs. Yeah.
Then he's got, what has he got over here? Josh Allen seeing everyone blame his defense when he couldn't put up more than 10 points with a video. That's kind of funny. Josh Allen in big game. Oh, these are retweets of other people.
The fact that he's retweeting this shit is great. He's just not giving a fuck. Oh my God.
But there's somewhere he says some funny stuff too. He then says, he shows a video that Barstool posted of Stephon Diggs yelling at Josh Allen.
And called him Terrell Owen Jr. That's
T.O. Jr.
fucking money.
What else has he got? Let's see.
I love that he retweeted the Diggs stuff too.
Yeah.
Just not giving a fuck.
It's easy to criticize my reaction more than the result, Diggs says. And Eli Apple says, Cancun on 3. meaning
You're
meet you
going-
there, we're done.
You're going
And then
to
the heart
Cancun.
hands is the DeMar Hamlin. They've been using that for DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, fucking hey. I love it.
There was a couple more. What else does he got? Oh, this is Diggs and Allen fighting again. And he writes, someone get them in couples therapy and tags them in the post.
What are they going to do? They're home. They're probably on their way to Cancun because they don't
I
even know
feel
how
like
to
there was
travel.
at least one more. It's pretty great.
Well, I mean, Parsons tried to talk some shit with Debo about what did you do in the game? What did you do, Parsons? You're fucking home. You're on your way to Cancun as well. You'll be playing in the fucking Pro Bowl, you tool.
Apparently this must be Eli Apple's mom complaining about the cost of the AFC Championship.
Mama can watch from the crib, he said. Good for him. Well, at least they're in the AFC ain't even nearly as much as the NFC. Fucking bullshit. Again, goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com if you can get me in the stadium. Bob will come too.
Diggs took a shot at Eli 8 hours ago. Just put a corn and says clout chasing. And Eli replied, safe travels to Cabo, fam. With an airplane.
And I love that he's picking all like such mediocre destinations. It's so good. It's a shame you couldn't keep that same energy on the field.
Shaq Lawson must be on the Bills because he says something about disrespecting Hamlin. Is it right?
Yeah.
That shit will get you beat up for real. Keep it on the field.
Maybe the outcome would have been different. Enjoy Mexico with the homies.
A shame you couldn't keep that energy on the field. Maybe the outcome would have been different. Enjoy Mexico with the homies.
Wow, I never knew how much I'd like Eli Apple.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Calling all Eli Apple haters, please use the hashtag love to hate Eli Apple, and we'll donate 5,000 to the Salvation Army in Cincinnati. First 5,000 tweets. That's like his mom or something, too.
Yeah.
That's great. So, yeah.
Oh, that happened. And
Was
then,
fun.
and then we're going to quote the great Dr. Martin Luther King on top of the ignorance. I love it. Bob, I mean, fuck the Cowboys. There's really...
Yeah, fuck him sideways.
Yeah.
Keep bringing him every year.
Again.
I'll play him again next year.
I want to, for my feelings on the Cowboys, just start this podcast over, and that's it. Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck, again, Dak Prescott. I would take Brock Purdy 100 times over 100 against Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I also think it's unfair for everyone to destroy him on Monday morning for losing that game. I mean, he ran into the buzzsaw that is the 49ers defense.
Yeah, no doubt.
And hung with it for most of the game. I mean, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm just pissed that it's the same team twice in a row. I'm not going to a conference game, all that stuff. But, I mean, you ran into a buzzsaw of a defense.
I mean, McCarthy is not the guy.
No, for sure. Again, with the time management, again, with the play calling, he's a fucking trash. He's trash. He's complete trash.
I totally backed Shanahan's time management in the first half as well.
Yeah, everybody talks about that's crazy.
Right? I backed
Don't
it.
care.
Justin,
He's been doing it ever since he got here. And many times it's paid off to the point where we get a touchdown, go into halftime and come out and get a touchdown.
Jessica didn't understand it, and I'm like, it's perfect, actually.
Yeah, if they score there and then they come out and score again.
We're fine. Yeah, that's a huge hole.
The 2 plays by the tight end at the end of the game, going out of bounds backwards to not stop the clock. That's coaching. That's bad coaching.
Oh, right, yeah.
And not only did he not go out of bounds to stop the clock correctly,
then the other one where he didn't get his
Charvarius
foot
Ward
down.
pushed him backwards and knew that would keep the clock going and was signaling to the ref keep the clock going, which is good coaching.
Did you know that?
I knew there was something weird there, but I didn't know it was forward and backwards.
I did not know that. Yeah, I did. It's wild. I'll take it.
It's what it showed me, though, is Shanahan's got his guys coached to know the rules and what to do.
Right.
And including D'Amico Ryans, and that McCarthy doesn't.
Clearly.
And then for that guy not to get his foot down, I'm going to tell you again. I've said this way too many times, and I'm sorry to everyone hearing it again. At least 5 to 10 times during a game, something happens that I call out immediately that the guys that are paid to call out do not call out. As soon as he stepped out of bounds, I said to my wife,
"You knew it.
Were his feet down? That looked weird to me."
I didn't see
And she
it,
goes, "Yeah,
but-
they had to be." I rewound it, Before they threw the flag, before the whole thing happened,
Yeah.
I rewound it, or before they challenged it, I rewound it, and I went, oh, maybe that one drags, but that is close. At the least, that's fucking close.
I didn't see it.
So then I fast forwarded back to live, and when I got back to live, they were in a booth review.
Yeah,
If I can see that live without any fucking zoom or slow motion, how does the guys that get paid not do that? It's fucking mind-blowing to me. It happens every game. Names, they get the names wrong.
Oh, who was it? Is it Greg Olson?
Yeah.
He should just...
And he's better than half the ones we get. That's the worst part. He's
him.
better than Romo.
I hate him. Remember how high everybody was on Romo?
Because they called a play one time.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, and I don't know, who do we get next week?
I don't know.
Let's see if we can find that out.
Hey, I have some inside information that our buddy did this photo shoot while during the game.
Okay.
I'm still...
During the game?
That's what it seems like.
No.
Before it.
Definitely not during the game.
Before it.
Okay.
I know.
What does that have to do with anything?
Could have cut it close.
Okay. You love searching for something to have beef over. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Remember staying positive, not looking for...
I'm so positive about this season of Destiny.
So let's see.
Is it on Fox?
Doesn't it usually... Yeah, we're on Fox, and they're on CBS. So Fox's A team is what? Buck and Troy? Right?
I don't know, but they might
NFL,
change it for this.
No, they're going to use the A team for sure. It'll be Buck. I believe, let's see. Fox NFL announcers for NFC Championship. Would you call it 23?
Who the fuck knows? Right there. Here
It's
we go.
going to be-
Let's see what
it's
cunts
gotta
are going to
be-
fuck up
It's
Bosa's
gotta be
name.
Aikman and Buck.
Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson,
Wow.
Aaron Andrews,
Wow.
Tom
Huh?
Rinaldi, and Pereri.
So then the AFC gets Nance and Romo.
Oof.
And then Super Bowl?
I don't know what channel that's on. ESPN now, maybe?
No, that's on regular TV.
I don't know, Bob.
Absolutely. There's no way it's on cable.
What?
No way.
They're saying it's Olsen and Aaron Andrews and Burkhardt.
Again, huh?
Wow. Hey, I guess we'll ride them all the way to the promised land. These fucking idiots.
Oh, because they went to ESPN. That's why.
Oh, so they do Monday night every week.
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman left Fox to go to ESPN. That's why they're not going to be at the Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
Wow. Olsen just hit the lottery, huh?
Yeah, that guy stepped in dog shit. All right, let's end this shit show.
Fuck Jerry Jones.
Fuck Jerry Jones. Fuck the Cowboys. On to the... Listen, and for all you NFC East fans, don't feel bad, because the Eagles about to get their shit pushed in too. We'll talk about that next.